Hello chaps, welcome to John Robson Guitar Tuition once again. As always, I do hope you're well. Today's video is a little bit of an update about the state of play with guitars for good causes. I'll go through a detailed breakdown of the figures later on, but first of all, I'm getting new subscribers all the time, so there are bound to be a few people watching this video who aren't sure what Guitars for Good Causes is. Briefly, I'm running a GoFundMe campaign which you can donate to via the link below this video, and I use those donations to buy guitars, which I then review on this channel. After I've reviewed the guitars, they are then auctioned with the proceeds going to Zoe's Place, which is a charity in Middlesbrough which provides palliative, respite and end-of-life care to children under 5 with terminal illnesses. A very worthy cause that I'm incredibly proud to support. So, the headline figures are this. So far from GoFundMe, excuse me while I get my notes, from GoFundMe I have received £695.57 thanks to your generous donations, guys. Thank you very much for that. And we're on target to turn those donations into £755.50 worth of money going to Zoe's Place. So we're actually making a surplus there, which is absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, guys, for all your help. I'll go through the figures later on, as I say, about how we arrive at these numbers, but you know, everybody who's been involved with this, everybody who's donated, everybody who's shared a link on social media about this campaign, please give yourselves a big old pat on the back. You really deserve it. We're making a difference here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Right, before we get on to those figures, I have, I'm afraid, a cautionary tale for you regarding what can happen when you sell a guitar on eBay. If you're in the UK and you sell guitars on eBay, or you're planning to sell a guitar on eBay, you need to know about this. You may recall that a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, I reviewed the Harley Benton Victory BK Classic Series. Essentially Harley Benton's take on the Flying V type guitar. Well, the guy who bought that is a regular viewer to this channel, and he was happy to pay the full retail price of the guitar because, you know, the money is going to Zoe's Place. He paid £103 for the guitar, which is roughly what it cost me new from Toman, and this is what happened when he received it. Right then, let's take a look at how the good folks at Hermes Courier Services, remember that name, delivered the guitar. In this picture you can see a substantial hole in the side of the box. Now, I can only speculate here, but to me that looks consistent with being kicked or perhaps having something dropped on it. Either way, it doesn't look like they've taken the appropriate care that's due to a package that's entrusted to them, does it? In this picture you can see the headstock of the guitar poking through the outer box. I say the outer box because there was an inner box as well. I used exactly the same packaging that Toman sent the guitar to me in, which consists of the guitar wrapped in kind of a polystyrene cushioning material, which is then placed inside a box. That box is then wrapped in that airbag cushioning material that Toman used, and then the whole thing is placed inside another outer box which is taped up securely. Somehow or other, the people at Hermes Courier Services, remember the name, have managed to make the headstock of the guitar penetrate all that packaging and poke out through the outer box. That has taken some serious force to make that happen. And in this final photograph you can see the damage to the guitar, that the knocks and scrapes that Hermes Courier Services have inflicted on the guitar. There's a big nasty chunk taken out of the finish on the headstock. I mean, granted, it is only a damage to the finish, but this is supposed to be a brand new guitar. The chap who bought it paid a brand new guitar price for it, and thanks to Hermes Courier Services he has received something which you can hardly describe as being in brand new guitar condition. So I thought, well, accidents happen, you know, we live in an imperfect world. This isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. When I was informed by eBay that the guitar had sold, you get that email, don't you? Your item has sold, post it now, that one. Well, you click on the link in that email and you get taken to eBay's shuttle service, which, if you've never used it before, that's eBay's own in-house delivery service. And what they do is they contract this out to, in this case, Hermes Courier Services. When I purchased the delivery from Hermes Courier Services, they knew that it was a musical instrument they were transporting, and they offered me enhanced protection, they called it. Basically an insurance policy against damage, loss, theft, that kind of thing. And I thought, it's worth it. It's only about another £3-4, so I'll pay that, and then everything's, covered. So this is what I was thinking. I'll just make a claim on that insurance policy, and we'll either get a full or a partial refund. This all happened on Monday, so I contacted Hermes that day and got no response. On Tuesday, I got no response. On Wednesday, I got no response. So on Thursday, yesterday, I rang them and got hung up on. So I managed to find the live chat section of their website, where, to cut a long story short, I was told that, sorry, this is a musical instrument and it's not covered by the enhanced protection. You're getting nothing out of us. Well, hang on, you knew it was a musical instrument when you offered to sell me an insurance policy against loss, theft and damage. Selling an insurance policy that you know to be effectively null and void, isn't that against the law? It's called mis-selling. I'm sure it is. So this is the cautionary tale. If you sell a guitar on eBay, do not, under any circumstances, if you're in the UK, I can't speak for overseas, but if you're in the UK, do not use Hermes Courier Services, because they will sell you an insurance policy against the guitar being damaged, lost or stolen, and that insurance policy is null and void. They are mis-selling and they are ripping you off. Do not use this service. I've learned, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Thankfully, the guy who bought the guitar is a regular viewer to this channel and understands that the money is going to Zoe's place, and he's been very, very understanding about this. Basically what he's saying is that he reckons he can get that damaged finish fixed at minimal cost, and if I just reimburse him that cost, then that's fine. The rest of the money will go to where it's intended to go. So thank you very much. You know who you are. Thank you for your understanding, and once again, don't use Hermes Courier Services. Okay then, let's have a look at these figures, starting with money that I've received from GoFundMe. The way that GoFundMe released the money, I've long since given up trying to understand it. It's random amounts at random intervals, it seems. Anyway, here we go. 26th of April, I received £57.69. 30th of April, I got £202.74. 7th of May, I got £81.26. 14th of May, £62.16. Then on the 18th of May, I received a cheque for £50 from a very generous gentleman who is a regular viewer to this channel, who preferred to make his donation that way, which is fine by me. Thank you. The 21st of May, GoFundMe sent me £14.22, and on the 28th of May, £43.06. On the 6th of June, they sent me a big wodge of money, £184.44, making a total of £695.57 that you guys have sent to the campaign through the GoFundMe page. Thank you very much. This is really making a difference. Out of that £695.57, I've spent £269.64 on two guitars, the Harley Benton TE70 Rosewood Deluxe and the Harley Benton ST70 Black Paisley Strat copy. I spent £74.53 on the Black Star Fly 3 package, which consisted of the amp and the power supply. And then on the 23rd of May, £102.22 on the now infamous Harley Benton Victory BK Classic. Then yesterday I spent £279 on this thing, a vintage V72 custom spec. It's like a semi-acoustic Telecaster type thing. Looks really rather nice. Altogether that makes a total of £725.39 that we've spent. But I've actually paid back £74.53 into the campaign because I've bought the Blackstar Fly 3 amplifier. If you remember, it didn't sell when I listed it on eBay despite it being listed twice, so I paid the purchase cost back into the campaign, and that amp is now being offered as a competition prize. More on that later. So the total money spent, taking that into account from the campaign, is £650.86. Now, money donated to Zoe's Place. A very kind gentleman donated a guitar, a Harley Benton ST90 Swampash Deluxe, beautiful Swampash Strat copy, and that fetched £180 on eBay, which went to Zoe's Place. The Harley Benton TE70 Rosewood Deluxe fetched £166.50, which went to Zoe's Place. The Harley Benton ST70 Black Paisley fetched £130 on eBay, and that's gone to Zoe's Place as well. The Harley Benton Victory BK Classic, that fetched £103, but I'm not including that in this rundown of figures because I don't know how much I'm going to need to refund to the new owner of that, as I described earlier. Anyway, the total money so far donated to Zoe's Place is £476.50, and so far all of the guitars that I've sold for Zoe's Place on eBay have at least made the purchase price. Okay, I've always got back what I paid for them, or what we paid for them, let's say. So I think it's reasonable to assume that this new guitar, which is turning up today, the vintage V72 custom spec, I think it's reasonable to assume that that will do exactly the same. It will get back its purchase price of £279. So if we add that onto the total, then we get a total figure of £755.50, which is, you know, a surplus above the £695.57 in donations that have reached me from GoFundMe. So, you know, we're running a profit here for the charity. Really, really pleased about that. I can't tell you how chuffed I am. And then, of course, whatever money the Harley Benton Victory BK Classic Flying V generates for the fund, we'll add that on as well. So that's the state of play with the finances. Thank you so much to everybody who's donated to this campaign and, you know, taken an active role in sharing links and stuff like that. I'm so grateful, I can't tell you. There is one other piece of news that I'll just put this guitar down and pick this one up. Another viewer to the channel emailed me and said basically, what's your shipping address? And so of course I was like, well, why? He says, I want to send you a guitar. Basically he was ordering one of these, a Squier Bullet Mustang, short scale guitar, you know. I'm sure we've all seen these before, very similar to that Harley Benton short scale guitar that I reviewed a while ago. Basically he was ordering one of these for himself, and he said, I want to buy you one as well. Do with it what you like, keep it, sell it, donate it to the charity, do whatever you want. He says, I love your videos, and I want to buy you something to show my appreciation. So, you know, this is going into the Zoe's Place fund as well. It needs a little bit of work, as you would expect with any budget guitar, but I'll soon get it fettled up and get it up on eBay for Zoe's Place. Of course I will be doing a review as well. Now then, I mentioned a competition earlier, so what's going on there then? Well, when I reviewed the Harley Benton Black Paisley Telecaster, I recorded a little piece of music for it, and excuse me while I just put this down, and I got an email from someone who said that they would really rather like to have a tab for it. So I thought, well, why not make a competition of it? Basically, all you've got to do is record your own version of this piece of music. Now, don't worry if some of those fiddly widdly twiddly bits are a little bit ambitious for you. I'm not bothered about that. I want to hear your interpretation of that tune. All that matters to me is I want to hear the main melodies, you know. So that's like the verse melody, and then there's the chorus melody of that melody there. We can call that the chorus melody, and basically I just want to hear those two melodies. You can play them anywhere you want, you can play them absolutely free reign, as long as those melodies are in there. Do whatever else you want with it. There's a backing track below this video, there's the tab for it below this video. The closing date for entries is when this channel reaches 6,000 subscribers, so you know, I'm I think about 5,400 and some at the moment, so you know, you've still got plenty of time to get your entries in, and basically the one that I judge to be the most entertaining version of that piece of music will win the Blackstar Fly 3 amplifier. Just my way of giving a little bit back to all the viewers of this channel who've helped me grow the channel and helped me promote the cause that I'm very proud to support, Zoe's Place. So there you go folks, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little video, and I hope you've learned something about selling guitars on eBay and whose service not to use when you're purchasing delivery. And with that, I'll bid you all good day and look forward to seeing you all again next time. Bye for now folks.